Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from whatever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, it is time for William Ruto to deliver what he promised Kenyans during campaign, because he has a platform, he has a privilege to be in office of influence and power. But it seems that Ruto is not focused on delivery. The only thing he can do is to play politics. So instead of going to the office, strategize and work for Kenyans, Ruto has been organizing for political rallies across the country in the name of working tour. But it is political tours. Now with all this, we have seen now the Azimio fraternity is coming out to deal with William Ruto, counter his lies, and plan a sense of political direction in the masses. Going by the activities we have seen today in Azimio la Umoja, whereby at one point Kalonzo Musyoka is in Meru County. Now Kalonzo is in Meru for 3 days tour. Ruto akiita working tour, Kalonzo anasema ako there in a political tour. So Kalonzo is sincere because he's going to counter the lies in that place. So the way Azimio is operating, in one hand, Kalonzo ako huko, Raila Odinga, Coast Region, Mombasa, meet the people tour. Kalonzo is pulling crowd here, Raila is pulling crowd here. And the reason is that they want to tell the people the truth and destroy the lie that Ruto is trying to plant in the masses. That's the main job they are doing here. So, you look at William Ruto, pahali penye ako, I'm sure Ruto is restless. He has no peace. He's now thinking on how he will come out to start now also responding to Azimio la Umoja. By the way, knowingly or unknowingly, Ruto might just be falling in Azimio's trap. Wamemjua kabisa vile ako. And now, they are strategically removing Ruto from office to the field. And in the field, it is not a working time. Ruto is being pulled to the field to go and make noise. Ikifika miaka 5, he will have nothing to show people. But beside this, we have seen for the first time after a long time, the former Mombasa governor, who is also the deputy party leader of ODM party, finally appearing in an Azimio event. So, in Kongowea, Mombasa, Hassan Joho was present and he got to address the people. He's promising one thing, that where we are heading to, there is going to be a bombshell. It is going to be explosive. Kama kawaida anasema kama ni mbaya, ni mbaya. So, having Joho in Coast Region, now back in active politics, look at that. Then, huku kwengine, Ruto ako na chake. Salimu.
Kongowea oe! Kongowea mambo! Mukongangari kinoma! Mimi nataka kumwambia baba, hawa watu ambayo unaona hapa, hawa ndio walinifanya kwa mara ya kwanza nikiwa mbunge wa Kisauni. Hawa wakanifanya nikawa gavana wa kwanza wa Mombasa. Ni kweli si kweli? Ni kweli si kweli? Kwa kutumikia chama gani? Na sisi wana Mombasa ni chama gani? Na hawa ndio watakaya kunifanya kuwa rais wa taifa la Kenya siku ikifika. Si namna hiyo? Si mambo ni kujipanga? Si mambo ni nini? Nani amewambia mtoto ya Mombasa hawezi kuwa rais? Iko mtu amesema namna hiyo? Iko. Ile kitu mbaya, naomba tu tukae imara katika chama cha OD. Tumekubaliana? Hebu tuoneshane kwa mkono namna hii, namna hii, namna hii, namna hiyo. Mimi nataka niseme kwa heshima kubwa, siwezi ongea sana kwa sababu baba ameshaongea. Lakini kule tunakoenda tutalipua. Na kama ni mbaya, kama ni noma, kama ni mbaya, kama ni noma, Mwenyezi Mungu awalinde na wabariki.
Now, as we continue with this panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, when Ruto looks to his left, he sees a massive crowd, not supporting him, but embracing his opponents. When he looks to his right, same thing. Yani Raila huku, Kalonzo huku. Kalonzo yuko peke yake, ako na Eugene Wamalwa. Ako huku. With the blessing of Raila Odinga. Then Raila Odinga ako huku na umati wake wa ODM. Ruto ako katika mateka ya kisiasa. And the re-emerge of Governor Joho is also another huge problem for William Ruto. Because at some point, when Raila was not active or relaxing, anytime he sent out Joho, you would see people receiving Joho the same way they would have received Raila Odinga, because he was a loyal supporter and a political son to Raila Odinga. In fact, you compare Joho with Oparanya, Joho was more popular and more loved in ODM because ODM has two deputy party leaders, Joho and Oparanya. Yes, all of them have been loyal, but you found out that Joho was more loved, more embraced, and in fact he was carrying a national figure within ODM. But he took a break. Maybe his own reason, he was been doing more studies there in US and all those. Now, Joe is back. If Ruto thought that he can have any influence in Coast, because Joe is not only the face of Mombasa County, Joe has been carrying the face of Coast region in Raila Odinga's political circles. Now he is back and is promising that it is going to be explosive. Why? Because he has been seeing the failures in the Kenya Kwanza administration. And the lesson he has learned is that people are not with Ruto. Therefore, for you to maintain your political influence, you must oppose this regime by every means and distance yourself completely from them. So he's back and he can have an easy job here. So mambo ya kufikiria kwamba Raila ako peke yake, because if you come to Western, when Raila is not there, you see Oparanya. I think the same thing we experience here in Western, the same thing is in Mombasa. Because for example, in Kakamega, we have Governor Fernandes Barasa. But the man who's carrying political influence in Kakamega and more say in Western within the ODM circle, it is Oparanya. Same thing in Mombasa, where we have Abdul Samad Nasir and Joho is there. You see Joho more senior to the current governor. Therefore, his influence is huge. It is beyond Mombasa. It's going to Kilifi and elsewhere. So it's the same thing. So Raila needs such people. Akikuja hapa weza anapata Oparanya ako, and therefore even in his presence, in his absence, when Ruto tries to come here, there is someone who can counter him. That is what is needed in Mombasa. And Joho is back to do that. This is a blow to William Ruto. If he thought that he can have an easy move that now people, unajua ilikuwa kwamba ile kitu Kenya kwanza wangependa kuongelea ni kwamba Joho is out and therefore Raila finally ameanza kubaki peke yake. But now he's back. He knows to survive politically you need to be in ODM. You need to support the Azimio movement only. Lakini ukitaka kwenda kwa political oblivion, rahisi sana. Ingia UDA, fanya kazi na Kenya kwanza. Most of the people who are elected on Azimio political coalition party, then they jump to Kenya kwanza. I am sure 90% of them, they might not be re-elected. So, it is reaching a time whereby Ruto will be completely cornered and they're heading that direction, whereby he cannot have a space to breathe. Akienda kule, apatana na Joho vile Joho alikuwa anapatana na Uhuru Kenyatta sometime back. Yani Uhuru tu akienda mkutano. Paya kabidi Uhuru anasema ya kwamba unanifuatafuata mimi ni bibi yako. Look at that. Because Joho was every time and always on his neck. He never gave him political space to breathe. Now if he's back, then Ruto makes his way to Mombasa and Joho is there. I'm sure he will do the same thing. Ruto will not have space to breathe because he might do the same thing he did to Uhuru Kenyatta. So akikuja aseme uongo hapa na anakuja anasema uongo. Naambia wananchi ukweli. And in that way, Azimio will be planting a sense of political direction in the people. So we are seeing a situation whereby it is going to force William Ruto to use 90% of his time on sunroof of his vehicle across the country attempting to respond to the Azimio side. Ati Kalonzo akiongelea huku, inafaa Ruto akuwe huku anaongelea. Sababu Ruto hata haamini Gachagua, haamini Mudavadi, haamini Wetangula, anajiamini yeye mwenyewe aende to counter the narrative. This man will never be in office and is going to fall in this trap. He might spend the entire time on rooftop of his vehicle responding to Azimio and creating blunted problems. That means this regime is going to fail because they have an unfocused person and a person without experience, but he pretends like he knows everything.